Pike County Farm Bureau Young Farmers and Ranchers was organized in 2014 by 3 couples a month after they attended the state YF&R conference. The main objective was to connect with other young people who have returned to agriculture in Pike County and do 3 things: mentor, socialize, and learn. The next month we met and decided we couldn't do much for the community or our mentees if we didn't have a little funding. So we decided to host a fundraiser for the ag community and call it Boots and Bales Barnwarming. We set the date for March of 2015. The evening included a steak dinner, open bar, live and silent auctions of over 50 items, 5 raffles, and a dance. We felt an overwhelming support for our group in our first year. With all of this public support, we were now able to start working on our goals: mentor, socialize, and learn. Our first step in mentoring was deciding we wanted to focus on Pike County students, and our activities included sponsoring the Pike County Youth Fair and purchasing from the Sale of Champions, supporting FFA members attending National FFA Convention and FFA Washington Leadership Conference, sponsoring farm field trips for elementary school students, and hosting a community dinner for the Pike County Youth Fair supporters. We have now awarded 10 Pike County graduating seniors for $2,000 scholarships each, and will award more this year at Barnwarming. Our next objective was to learn, so we encouraged members to attend the state YF&R conference, and we've been able to support our members financially. We also presented a $2,500 scholarship to a YF&R member to help participate in Missouri's Agricultural Leadership of Tomorrow program. We started adding a roundtable discussion during meetings that members could discuss hot topic issues, including everything from trade agreements and farm bill topics. We also added a slot for guest speakers. We've had a school superintendent and the health department administrator attend meetings to get feedback. We also have invited speakers from the Department of Conservation, the Soil and Water District, and economic experts to hold short seminars on farm outlook. This year we added a component where we have babysitters on site so the kids can come, but the members can work and focus on the meeting. Afterwards, you will often see members socializing and the kids playing, looking more like a friendly get-together than a civic organization. Looking forward, we want to continue to grow. This year we are adding a Farm Safety Day aimed at 4th graders and are working on publishing a mentor resource guide listing our members' backgrounds and expertise so that FFA advisors and 4-H leaders may easily find us and call on the appropriate person to mentor a young person excited about ag. Thanks for listening to our story. We are proud of our dedicated members. If we can be of any help to your county or you have ideas for us, please reach out.
Okay, so in 2014, my wife and I attended our first Young Farmers and Ranchers conference at Tantera, and we had such a wonderful time there. It was fun. We met a lot of new people. The networking was fantastic. The breakout sessions were fun, and it was something we wanted to bring home and help implement locally. So we reached out to some friends of ours, Mark and Megan, and bounced some ideas off of them, and the 4 of us, we met several times trying to come up with a good platform for the group that we were trying to start. And boy, I tell you, we reached out, and people just, boy, they really come in. We went from 4 members to 8 members to 25 in a pretty quick time. But
when we went to the Young Farmers and Ranchers State Conference a few years back, my husband and I thought we kind of reconnected with some people from Pike County that we hadn't seen in a while. And later on, Holly and Curtis called us and said, hey, let's get together for dinner. It was the 3 couples that were at the state conference, and we got together for dinner, and we started thinking, how could we turn this into something? So we kind of made a pledge to each invite 2 couples to meet up again. And it actually started at a bar. We were just looking for some social connection with other folks that were in Pike County doing agricultural work. And it really blossomed from there.
And we kind of brainstormed of what we wanted to do, how we wanted to start this group, and what we wanted this group to be, or kind of what we wanted the purpose to be, and if we were going to raise money, what could those funds go towards?
I was new to the area, and my wife and I thought it'd be nice to try to get together in a social atmosphere at first with some other people that had some common interest in agriculture. And in doing so, we kind of met, and this kind of just grew on its own, and more people came in, and it's been a great organization.
We had a neighbor that invited us to join. They had just started the group, and he mentioned that we meet at a bar, have a beer, and eat dinner and talk about stuff. And so we were like, okay. And so in saying that, I mean, I also wanted to meet new people, make friends that are in the same area and age group. So that's why I joined.
It's nice to hang out with people that understand our schedule or lack thereof throughout many portions of the year. We got other friends that aren't involved in agriculture that don't understand why we can't just run away for the weekend and do whatever whenever.
I joined Pike County YF&R as a way to kind of involve myself back in the community, you know, going to college and kind of losing ties with some of the people that you used to visit with, and just breaking the ice to get back involved and find a way to encourage other kids that are, you know, maybe interested in the agriculture field but just can't find a spot where they want to enter. This gives us a way to reconnect and show a way for kids to get involved in ag.
I joined Pike County YF&R because I think that supporting agriculture with young people is the future of sustainability. My favorite community activity that we participate in is giving away our scholarships. I think our scholarships are a huge way to give back to the community, and the ability for us to give away large scholarships to a small group of people that are returning to the agricultural community is great.
My favorite event that we do as a YF&R, I think, is a fairly new event, and that is the appreciation dinner that we had at the fair this year for the sponsors of our barn warming event before the Sale of Champions. I really enjoyed that because it was a really relaxed atmosphere. It gave you an opportunity to really sit down and talk to and have a conversation with all those people that have supported our group in our event over the past 4 years, and to really talk to them about how we've been giving back, how we've been spending the money that we've been raising in the community to promote agriculture and help with ag education, and to really just to get to know those sponsors a little better. And also a side added benefit was that it did bring more bidders in for the Sale of Champions that evening. So that was a lot of fun for us, something that we're really looking forward to doing again, and, you know, making it even a bigger event, hopefully having some speakers and that type of thing. So that's really been my favorite event so far. Though, I mean, everybody loves barn warming. It's such a good time, but to me, the dinner was so much more relaxed, and just we had time to sit and talk to everyone.
By far, our scholarship committee. I love that we're able to give back to the community and interview young individuals. There's a lot of people who aren't fortunate enough to have the financial needs to go to college, and being able to give back to someone locally in our community to help them pursue their dreams, that's what means the most to me.
We do a lot of community activities. We do food pantry donations. Of course, we give out scholarships to high school seniors. We donate time to the county fair. But my favorite one is probably barn warming. It's our biggest event, and it's our auction, fundraiser, steak dinner, and it just brings the whole community together, and we have a really great time.
My favorite internal program would be the drive that everybody has to get new people involved. We have new people to the community that are involved in ag, but they may not necessarily know other people, and this is a way to get them kind of marketing their business or just themselves in general. So I like that we all reach out to new people with different interests and kind of form more diversity within the group.
My favorite internal activity is roundtable. I like the fact that we will bring up a topic and everybody will be on one side or both sides of it. Anyway, everybody kind of discusses it, and we kind of get to see all the different viewpoints from everybody's own personal opinions.
My favorite internal program that we do for the members is the babysitting. I have 3 children, and we unfortunately don't have any family in this area who's able to help us. So the fact that our organization is able to provide babysitting at every meeting and different functions that we have is really unbelievable. It's not very often that you can be involved in something with your spouse and not have to worry about someone watching your children.
Okay, so one of the greatest benefits to me that has come with being active and involved in YF&R has been the response from the public to our group. We have been blessed that from the beginning we've been able to be a pretty successful group in terms of getting our names out there, raising money, giving back to the community. So it's a lot of fun that frequently I am approached by business people, by farmers, people in the community talking about some things that our YF&R group has done, whether it be sending some kids to DC for a conference or giving scholarships or raising money for the Hope Center, just anything like that. So to me, that's been the biggest benefit, has just been the community response and what we've been able to do for the community. I think ag education and ag promotion is extremely important in the state of Missouri and the country, but definitely as well in your local communities, because we are in a community that is made up of largely agricultural jobs and things like that. So, it's important to help the people understand those things and to promote those things and help in any way we can.
Greatest benefit from being a member, probably just networking, really. I didn't grow up here, didn't know a lot of people here. I'm a transplant and got to know a lot of people our age that are into the same things we are. And I mean, we lean on each other for advice and see what they're doing, what's working, what's not. And well, I'd just say kind of a social network.
So some benefits that I've gained is opening up myself to new challenges and opportunities. Making friends. I like spending time with friends outside the group, so that's a lot of fun.
Membership within Pike County Young Farmers and Ranchers gives us access to other people that are young in the agricultural community. Being able to network, visit, ask questions, and solve complex problems is huge.
The greatest benefit that I've gained of being a member is definitely marketing. Selling agricultural equipment can be tough from time to time, and reaching out to other people that may not have known that was my job, or that I just haven't spoke with them yet. It's a great tool. It doesn't matter where we go, we always make connections, especially in ag, and it all leads back to helping each other out, and that's huge.
I think Pike County YF&R has had a tremendous impact on the community, whether it be via education or just bringing the community together at different events and just making them aware of how much of an impact the ag community has on the county.
I feel that the impact that Pike County YF&R has made on our local community is really untouchable. It's not very often that you have a startup organization that's able to raise the amount of funds that we do year after year. When we walk into the public and we're volunteering for events or if we're handing out a scholarship, people know who we are. We haven't been around that long, but we've made an impact. Whether, again, it's giving a scholarship or participating at the youth fair or putting on barn warming, people know who we are, and we know that we're working towards a common goal to make this community more aware of all the agriculture good that is in this area.
I think it has stimulated excitement about agriculture and has brought together local businesses and entrepreneurs and kind of given new hope to young people returning and joining agriculture in Pike County, Missouri.
The biggest impact I've noticed our group has had in the community is I think it's brought the community together, closer together. It's opened up several channels of communication. I'm certainly more able to reach out and communicate with the USDA office or the financial institutions whom are all active through our barn warming, and it makes it a lot easier, I think, on both parties to be familiar with one another.
I've been surprised at the interest and that we really filled a void in many ways, that we've become kind of a go-to of bringing together young people in rural Pike County, where the school board and superintendent ask our opinion on things going into schools. We've been more involved in legislative issues, and we talk to each other about hot topics in agriculture. So it's been amazing that this was a need in our community that we kind of fell into.
The growth that we've had in the past few years with Pike County YF&R is unbelievable in the amount of support we've had from the community. We've had sponsors, we've had lots of people come to us. They love being able to support people that are returning to the agricultural community.
The thing that has surprised me the most about the growth of our group in the last 4 years is the diversity of the group. We have so many different walks of life in our group, and which I think really helps us to be successful and to really reach different parts of the community. We have obviously full-time farmers, we have part-time farmers who are also salespeople, we have sprayers, we have tractor salespeople, we have insurance. We have people that are in charge of elevators. So, I mean, we touch on so many aspects of agriculture that it's really a huge benefit to those members within the group, because we have so many people who are experts in their field that if we ever have questions, we know exactly who to go to for that. So it's just been surprising to me how many different areas we have been able to cover within our group members.
The level of support. Completely surprised how many people come to our event, how many people call me months in advance wanting to donate, wanting to buy tickets, sponsor tables, or give us auction items, and the amount of money that the county is willing to offer the night of our event. It's that blows my mind.
And if any of you out there are interested in joining a chapter, feel free to grab any of us from Pike County. We're more than willing to talk to you, kind of tell you how we do things, what have worked, what hasn't. We've learned the hard way with some things. We'll try to help you avoid that. So just reach out, give us a holler, and we're more than happy to help out.